Yes, welcome back to my channel. This is the Rachidas FX on screen. I'll be talking about Malaysian SNR. Right, stay tuned. If you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell also to always get notifications when we drop new videos. Okay, so what is Malaysian SNR? So from the name Malaysian SNR, basically it's just Malaysian Support and Resistance. It's someone that came about this strategy and all that. So there are three key levels that is made up of this Malaysian Support and Resistance. The normal Support and Resistance level, right? We have your, once the market is resisting a particular area, that becomes a resistance. Once the market is rejecting off a level, that's called a support. So something like this is a support. Something like this is a resistance. And when your resistance breaks, so this is just the basic support and resistance stuff. When the resistance breaks, it turns to support. When your support breaks, it turns to resistance. When your resistance breaks, it turns to support, just like that, right? But this is far from that, right? This is far from that. So you're going to learn how to actually apply this strategy and learn it, and refine your entries and all. So now, what is the A-shape level? The A-shape level, from the word the A-shape, is like this. So these kind of levels are what we call the A-shape level. Now, what is the A-shape level? We have two candlesticks like this. This is what makes up the A-shape level. Yeah, something like this. Most of the time, maybe a resistance. You can also call it a resistance level. You can also call it A-shape level. You can also call it basically rejection block level, right? So now this could be a sell candle, this could be a buy candle, or this could be a buy candle, this could be a sell candle. So let me show you an example on the chart of an A-shape level. So this is an A-shape level. And one of the easiest way to note this thing is just using your line chart. Using your line chart, you see the A-shape level right there nicely, right? That's your A-shape level. Now, what is your V-shape level? From the word V-shape level, you know that it is so we're talking about something like this. This is your V-shape level. Now, this V-shape level, is also known as your support level, right? And just like two candles forming like this. This one having the low, yeah, here is your level, your key level, and it's very easy to spot on the chart. So these are your V levels, these are your V levels, these are your V levels, this is also a V level. Now I'm doing all these things so that you have to understand something while we fire down. But then again, just stay tuned. So those are your V levels. But if you go to the chart, you now see it clearly from here what we're trying to explain. So you see the two candlesticks that we're talking about. We have the green candle, which is the red candle, the black candle, which is the second candle, and the green candle making up your level, right? That is your V level. Then this is also an A level. Your green candle and your black candle, this is your A shape level. Now, can you see what happened? When price broke out from an A shape level, a V shape level, what happened? If you look, this V shape level was first tested by this week. Now, let me show you how to trade off an A-shape level or a V-shape level. So when price comes into your A-shape level, right? Price comes into your A-shape level and rejects off that level with your wick like this. That means price have used that level, right? Price have used that level. Take note, you can look for sales all the way down and all that, right? After you see your rejection and everything. But this, if price now comes back and break above the level with your body, right? This level is still valid. So that's what happened here now. This level is still valid in the sense that it will not be used for what? A support instead of resistance. So price will come back and tap it as a V shape. Now this is what happened. Price already tapped in this level, used it first, but came back later and took it out. So with a body close, this level is still valid. So price came back and retested it. And you know, once support level breaks, what happens? It turns to resistance. See how simple that is, right? I'll talk about the other level, but I'm just showing you this so that you understand what I'm saying. Okay. Now you see that how do you trade off a V-shaped level or an A-shaped level? Now you must understand that price trades from one key level to another, and I'd love you to always do this, your key levels on higher time frames, right? On higher time frames, so that you understand what you're doing. Now, once price trade off from, let me use graphical illustration. Once price trade off from, let's say price traded off from here, right? Your next, so this is your key level. Your next key level will be having is here. And once price trade off from that, they rejects that level, you have to come to the next key level. So you are trading off from key levels to key level. For example, you see where price rejected this level. Like I said, if there is no break off of that level is still valid. You see price, the candle did not close above the level. If the candle closed above the level have been broken. But if price rejects that level, it's still valid. Now price traded off that level. What is the next key level that we can see here? V level is here. See where price came to. So I already know, since price is coming from my H-shape level, it should go to my V-shape level. That is fresh. Now if you look at this level, this A-shape, this V-shape level have been used. Price used that level and pushed to the upside, right? Can you see the sniper entry? Price used that level, that V-shaped level, rejected off it and pushed to the upside. Then came, that's what I'm saying. Now you know that this is a level, this is a level. Price will trade from this level to this level, and that's how it is. Now, if you want to learn how I use this in synthetic indices, although I will show you an analysis that I use this level stuff to, take and all that. If you want to learn how I do it, you can DM me to join mentorship for just learning how to do this. Just DM me and say, okay, you want to learn more about Malaysian Support and Resistance. So let's continue. Now, this other open close level is like two candlestick consecutive candles like this. So this level, this is the level, open close level. Why is it called an open close level? Remember, this is your let's say 2 buy candles, for example, or 2 sell candles, for example. This is your closing price, this is your opening price. So open close level, that's why it's called open close level. Let me show you an example of an open close level. So this is an example of an open close level, right? Let me show you recent ones. This is an example of an open close level. These are levels that still works in the market. This is an example of an open close level. Price rejected off it. Show you this. Okay, this is an example of an open close level. Can you guys see it? Now let me show you guys how I took this sell from here using these levels things, right? Now let me remove everything. Now see, first of all, I needed to know where price is coming from. So price is coming from an open close level that have not been used at all previously from here. And once price is coming from an open close level, I know that, okay, from my structure, that's why I used to tell people that structure is king. From my structure, I already know that, okay, I'm bearish like this, right? Now, when price comes from that level, what happens? It's going to this place, like but normally, but me, I'm using levels now, so it's coming to this V-shape level from an A-shape level, from an open close level that have not been used. If you look at it, you see that price did not use this level. It has not been used. It's a fresh level. Although you might not understand, that's why I said you guys can DM and to know more about this strategy. Now, when price got there, I knew that price is going to come here, and now price rejected off this open close level. Then where will price go to? A resistance level, which is an A-shape level. Now, when price got to that level, remember I shared this setup. What is our setup? A sweep of an eye. Then here's your protected, here's your structural liquidity. Then price comes into the level and drop. Now, so see what I'm showing you guys. So this is the A-shape entry. This is the level that we want to enter from. Now, when price got there, it rejected off it. Immediately you see your rejection, you can go down to a 1 hour time frame. From there, you can go down to a 1 hour time frame and you can start looking for your entries. Sometimes you might even just wait after a rejection, or you look for your confirmation entries and you can start selling the market. So that was how I caught this V50 sell that I sent to the group, to the Telegram group, and we are still riding it to this down first, then before the overall target. So guys, drop your questions concerning this strategy. If you want to learn more, DM me, and God bless you. See you on the next one. This is Zera Traders on the screen. Thank you.